Hey guys, welcome to Baldwin House Hobbies. Thanks for watching this video.
Hey guys, welcome back to Baldwin House Hobbies. We're back down in the hangar today. It's a nice day. We might try to get a maiden out this afternoon. We'll see how it goes. But I wanted to get another airplane out to you guys that we've been working on setting up. I've got a couple that need to be maiden, so hopefully we'll get those done. It's been kind of crazy with the weather. It's been raining. It's been cold and nasty, so it's been really bad for maidens. You can see we've got in the back there, we've got the Red Star ready to go. We also now have the Yak130 ready to go. So those will hopefully be done here soon. Spin around here. I've got the Beechcraft D18. D18? Yeah, it's a D18. Beechcraft D18 ready to go. We also have our Blue Angel 90mm ready to go. Hopefully those will be made here in the next couple days, as well as that F-14 and the P-51. A little story about the P-51. This one here, Dean's airplane. We have an issue with the main board on that right now. It's not, when you put a 2S battery in it, it is only pulsing, and when you put a 3S battery, it'll do fine. And we have smart batteries we're using for this, so on my smart batteries, I'm actually getting a warning that the batteries aren't charged. I've already contacted Horizon. I'm waiting on details to see what's going on with that. But let's go ahead and get started on this Yak130. I'll show you guys how I have my battery set up, and also it's a 70mm EDF that I have turned into an 80mm EDF. So I'll show you guys my setup on that. It does take a bit of a hack work. You got to do some work to it to get it to fit that 80mm in there, but I think it'll be fun to fly. So let's get right into it. All right, here we are with the 70mm Yak green version. This is also a new one that they repainted. This one I can say for a fact that it was it is a repaint. So there you go. Cockpit looks great. So you can see this. There you go. Two pilot, or well, you pilot, co-pilot, or a Rio as you would call it. So we've got everything pretty well set up. It does come with glue. This whole thing glues on, and then you run your rudder servo here. You run your rudder all the way down, and it goes inside underneath the plane. Same thing with, we'll turn it over real quick. You have two elevator servos, and this whole piece glues on, and you have to run it all the way back. So let me turn this thing over. Alright, so you can see it's a good looking airplane overall. Trying to see everything else here. See, I stuck that 80mm in there. Now that's one that came out of the Gripen, I believe, is what it came out of. Let me go ahead and get a screwdriver and unscrew this piece. All right, here's this. One screw. Two screw. This was the ARF Plus version. Does not come. It comes with the retracts, but not the motor or ESC. So you have to provide your own. You can see it popped up a little bit. It's still out a little bit from where we had to hack it, but I didn't want to take too much out of it to get that 80mm in there. So let's see. You can see right there. So you can see how much I took off of that. Normally that wraps around, but you can see that 80mm fits in there. We did have to do some work on both sides to get it to fit properly. You can see where I had to slide it in there right here, so it's a little bit of a scuff mark, but it does fit. It is, if you look here, that fan is pulling a little bit of air from here, so it's probably not going to be completely efficient, but you can do it. We'll put that back on. So as you can see, that has to be, you've got to cut off a lot. So there's only like a 1/4 inch left on that on both sides. But it's in there, it's solid. I have turned it on, revved it up. It sounds good. But this is one that we'll have to do a maiden on here soon. Let's see. And as you can see, it's pretty easy to get into your motor or engine or EDF compartment here. This plane looks really, really good. Alright, so you've got full working flaps, full working ailerons. Again, you have double servo here, so for your elevator to work. You've got your gears. Now this is smaller. There's no oleo, it's not an oleo strut, it's just a strut with a spring on it. These are smaller tires, so if you're riding in thick grass, it's not going to run well. You're going to want to have very well manicured grass for this plane. Luckily our club has that, and I can also take this down to our other club in Raleigh, and we can fly it there, which will be great. Let's flip it back over. Again, put a nice ample amount of glue on this. You can see I smoothed it out right here. Nice ample glue on both sides. There's not much to this plane. It's 4 screws, 2 for each wing. There is a wing spar in here. And this is all glue. There's nothing in this. And then again with the tail, that's all glue. There's nothing in it. So you're going to want to be careful. I am putting a 4000 smart 4000 in there. It's pushed back pretty far right now. We're still going to get I have to double check our weight and balance on this. I am using a 6-channel AR600. No gyro or anything on that. You don't need it. It's a very basic, easy to put together jet. Definitely real easy if you want to put a 70mm in it. If you want to put an 80, you're going to take a little bit of time to cut off that excess, but it does fit. It does look like I can get a higher, I'll probably stick a 5000 in it if we can't get the weight and balance right. But the 4000 puts out pretty good power for this plane. That's really all we have on this one. This one will be maidened here soon. It's a beautiful looking airplane, nice and fresh. It is one of the smaller jets we have. But other than that, it looks great. We're ready to get that maiden done. You guys can see all the sun outside. It looks like we might get a maiden in today, so I'm hoping to get something done. Thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you in the next one.